What is up, guys? Pro Player Apathy back in the building with another video. And today I got a great tip video for you guys. The new rule set was announced recently, and I have a new updated class setup video for CWL, MLG, GBs, whatever you want to say. And it's good because, like I said, rule set was just announced. The meta, the way people are playing, the classes you should be running, and I have all that for you here. I've been scrimming a lot, I've been practicing a lot, and obviously I got the best classes. So throughout this video, you're going to see 3 guns, and because that is the 3 best guns in the game right now. But let's start off with the SOG 9mm, the best SMG in my opinion, and probably is the best SMG at the moment. And we got quick draw, grip, and stock. Now these are the 3 primary attachments you need for the gun to be viable and effective. I got stim shot, of course. All my classes are going to be rocking stim shot. Body armor just not good enough. We got a concussion. Stuns are really good in this game. It's just very, very, very good to break or to just get free kills because you're pretty much immobilized. Like, you can't do anything. If they have tac mask, it lowers it down to like 2 seconds or 2 seconds and a half. But still, like, there's almost no counter. Tac mask is not completely counter, so stuns are really effective. I got tac mask, dexterity, dead silence. Tac mask obviously really good for this class because if I'm getting rushed and stuff, I got that tac mask to block things. I got dexterity. A lot of people don't know. These are the key things. Dexterity helps you slide faster, and when you increase weapon accuracy when jumping, mantling doesn't really matter. And you obviously, so those are the 2 main things. But mantling and climbing, or just mantling things and jumping over things, is fast as well. So that's just a plus. But dexterity is a very, very good perk. Gung Ho is banned in the CWL, even though Gung Ho is a really good perk as well. So that's why I'm running dexterity on this class. Dead silence, just to have an extra slot. Don't need to really run a pistol. Don't need to run a second stun. So I have dead silence on this class. Dead silence is really, really silent. Every time I use this class, I feel like I'm able to sneak through my enemies, and I'm able to like sort of make these sneaky plays more often. If you understand what I'm saying, you get to maneuver around the map without being really heard, and it helps. Like I said, just an empty slot that I have, and it's actually pretty good. Now, before I continue, this is as more of a stack class, and this is a class people run as well. Let me remove these 2. And it is stock 2. Now, this is more of a kill hungry class. I mean, you can even run this. This is what people have been running. This is more of a kill hungry class. It's really, really good because stock 2 just has like a little bit, I think, I'm pretty sure a slightly faster strafe. And you can obviously drop shot with it while aiming and everything. So it's really good. And this is more of a, you'll win more gunfights type of thing, and more stacked class, and it's really good. But it's just there's no you can't run really attack. I mean, you could always do this, take out attack mask and run a class like this. You want to run 1 perk, but I just feel like I like my class better. So now let's go to class 2. I got the Maddox, one of the best guns in the game right now. I'm running Elo, stock, and quick draw. Now there's been a recent nerf on the Elo, which people are saying use the red dot. The Elo adds a slight recoil. The recoil is barely noticeable. I think the Elo, in my opinion, is still better, and I like the Elo, and I feel like it fits respawn better. Quick draw and stock, just the essentials. You got a concussion grenade. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a concussion in most of these classes, but you got a concussion. I got engineer. Engineer, the reason people are wondering why do I have engineer on. Engineer allows you to see trophies through the wall, and trophies are really viable in this meta because of concussions and because of the war machine, and the war machine guy has the battery has a cluster. So the trophies are just so viable. And if you want to use your stun, if you want to use your nade, you need to know where the trophies are located so you can blow them up. Or before you use them and just throw them away, you need to see like, oh, you have engineer on, you can see through walls and see if there's a trophy placed on the hill or anything. So it's really, really good in this meta right now. Also rocking dexterity lightweight. Now lightweight is barely effective in ARs. I believe it's a 4% increase from what I've read. 4% increase in speed. Very, 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 very little. The only reason I like it is because for like let's say start offs and stuff like that, it can be really good. And I also love feeling a little fast, and that lightweight feeling, even though it doesn't help dramatically, I still feel that sort of increase in speed while I'm playing, and it just feels smooth. Like, I love feeling fast. So this is more of like a faster class. Now we have a second SOG class, and this is the fast SOG class. Now I have quick draw, grip, stock again, just really the only essentials you need. Stock 2 is more kill hungry class. You got dexterity and lightweight. Lightweight, I believe, is a little bit more effective in a sub, or just because the sub's base speed is faster. So when you have lightweight on, you're even more fast. And I have attack mask, obviously, for this is more of a fast class. You know what I mean? I got attack mask in case they stun me. I'm only stunned for like 2 seconds and I'm able to move again. I got lightweight and dexterity to be extremely fast around the map, mantle fast, move around fast. And then this is, I don't have any attacks in this. The only thing I can really recommend if you want to run a stun or attack or a nade, just remove attack mask. And of course, because this is more supposed to be more of a fast class, so you need to have that lightweight on. And stim shot, just too effective. Never remove this. And that's the only thing you can do. But I mean, if anything, if you want to be even like more immune to sort of like being stunned and slowed down, then you can run attack mask. Now for my 4th class, I got another Maddox class. Now this is with the quick draw 2 attachment. So it's basically the same 3, but with quick draw 2. Maximize aiming speed and increase peripheral vision while looking down sights. Multi-zoom optics are not game. Okay, well that doesn't matter. So basically, what it does is it maximizes aiming speed. So with quick draw 1, you aim in faster, improve aiming speed. Quick draw 2 probably hits it with the maximum aiming speed, so you aim in faster. But from what I noticed, there's not really a big difference. Sort of like lightweight with the 4% increase. Quick draw 2 might be like a 5%. 8%. You know, it's not a big margin. It's a very small increase because you could barely notice it. But I'm assuming if it wouldn't be saying if there wasn't. So you get to aim in slightly faster, which is pretty good. You know, I mean, it's probably like a millisecond or half a second. I don't know what the numbers are or the statistics, but it helps. All right, it helps. Then you got the increased peripheral vision. When you're looking down the sight, it's like zoomed in kind of like farther and you can kind of see around you more. It's definitely good to have, especially in long range engagements. I think that is the most important reason. So let's say you're playing an ICR or you're playing another Maddox and you're both like in a head glitch, but he has quick draw 1, you have quick draw 2. It's easier to hit your shots from what I noticed just because you get that extra like distance and vision, and it really helps with that. So quick draw 2 is actually pretty good. It's not 100% needed, as you saw in my first class. I actually use this class more, or not the lightweight class, but well, now I'm starting to use quick draw 2 more just because it's helping me win a little bit more gunfights. But it's not needed, but it's good. Like you should be, if you can run it, you should be running it. And then of course I got a concussion, really good stem shot, engineer, dexterity. I'm pretty sure in all my AR classes I have engineer. The only time I don't have it is on my subclasses, but even like you can put it on your sub. It's not like you don't have to. I think engineer is almost a must in this meta. Now you have to talk with your teammates. You shouldn't be running more than like 2, max 3 engineers per team. So don't be like having engineer in our classes now. If your teammate's not running engineer, or you already have two teammates running engineer, then you shouldn't be running engineer. And then you get to like kind of change your class up a bit, make it maybe a little better. So I got engineer, dexterity. Dexterity, you notice it. It's in every single thing. Just because in every single class, just because Gung Ho is banned, dexterity, in my opinion, is the next second best perk, and then lightweight is the 3rd. But lightweight, barely effective in ARs, or just barely effective at all at this moment. So got the dexterity, engineer, stim shot, and concussions, and yeah, this is the 4th class. Now we go to the 5th class with this beautiful camo. People might ask, how do you get this camo? It's tier 200. It's called Blinding Glory. You have to either buy it or rank up really far, and I bought it. But I got the reflex sight. I got the quick draw, grip 1, grip 2. Grip 1, grip 2 is a must. Quick draw, it's good in respawn. I don't really use it that much in search and destroy, but it is good in respawn. So you should be rocking a quick draw. And then, of course, the only really good sight here is reflex. They don't have an elo. And then I got the Mozu. Now, the Mozu is really a really strong pistol close up. It's basically a mini shotgun. I kid you not. It's a very strong pistol. You probably used it already. Got the stim shot, engineer, and dexterity. Now, the only thing I can say right here that can be slightly changed is, especially in respawn, you know, there's rarely time you're going to pull out a pistol. Like, the pistol might save your life every, like, 10 deaths, maybe 15 deaths. But you're going to use it, like, 2-3 times a game. Or you might even pull out more, but, like, you're not always going to get a kill with it. So, a good thing to do if you're trying to be more of a tactician, if you're trying to help your teammates out, you know, what you guys understand, tacs are really good to play for the win. You know, you're making a class which can help your team succeed when it comes to winning. So you can put on a frag. People don't really run frag grenades that much because they take long to get, and then there's always trophies and stuff. And concussions are just so good right now with barely being able to, you know, tac mass doesn't work. So even if you run tac mass, it's not like it's being really effective. And you can stun multiple people. You can stun 2-3 people. They are in the dirt, legs planted, they can't do anything. You just shoot them on the side and the back. So it's like really good. So you can also run this class right here. And now for my last class, which is the Maddox 3 attachment. Like I said, you don't need quick draw 2. It is good, but it's not a must. And then I got the stack perk class. So I got Attack Mass, Dexterity, Lightweight, and Dead Silence. Now this is a very, very stacky, perky classy. Dead Silence, I told you earlier, especially when they buffed it recently, and you could barely hear footsteps, so it's really, really good. I got Attack Mass, I got Dexterity and Lightweight to be a little bit faster, and Attack Mass so they can't stun me. This is more of an aggressive class. I really don't pull this class out at all just because for my team, I'm more of a tactician type of guy. And that's kind of my role in the team. But if I made this class more to show you guys that what you can do with the class, create a class and how you can like kind of change things a bit. Because you guys saw all my classes for the most part, they're similar. This is more, like I said, a perk stack class. And it's just very like sneaky and aggressive, and it's for the Maddox, of course. So this is another really good class. You guys can try it out if you want. I'm probably never going to use this class just because, like I said, these are more of my type of classes with stuns and engineers and stuff like that. But this is also another really good class. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's updated video, CWL rule set with the new patch and buff or whatever it is. Things are changed a bit, but obviously some machine guns are just too weak at the moment, even with the small buffs and SMGs. The SOG is the best one, and that's why I only have SOG classes. And of course, the Maddox and ICR are the best ARs at the moment. But have a good day. This has been your boy Apathy. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.